everybody guys, Alan here, and we're finally back with another video. I am proud to say that we are going to be working with Badgeskins today in this video to make the Mark 7 look a little bit better on the outside, so let's get to it. So I'd like to say first off, thanks to Peter and Dennis for helping out make this video possible. They sent me a crap ton of stuff for the GTI to make it look a whole lot better on the interior and outside. So we've got a bunch of little exterior pieces here that they sent me, and I think it's going to help look the GTI do a lot better. First things first, let's go ahead and start with the mirrors. These are the tinted mirror caps right here to get rid of this awful looking white. I've thought about going with the sequential turn signals on there eventually, but for the time being, we'll see how these just smoked out versions look. So we'll go ahead and start that up. So first things first, they provide you with these little alcoholic swabs to go ahead and start cleaning the area off. Make sure it is nice and clean, you don't have any dirt, so that way you don't get any little air bubbles in there. And just help the badge skin stick a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and wipe that down and give it a second to dry. So the next thing you're going to do is go ahead and take your badge skin. I think it's easier to line up the corner. Hopefully I'm not in your way. If I am, I'm sorry. And then before you stick it all the way down, make sure it's gonna be at the right angle to cover the whole thing. That looks like that's gonna be just about perfect. So go ahead and stick that on there, and then work from one side to the other and work out the air bubbles. See here, I'm getting a little bit of an air bubble, so pull that up and release it so we don't get any of those in our and make sure you guys get the edges really good. Look how good that looks. Have to get out some of the air bubbles here. Work it around. But yeah, it definitely looks a whole lot better, guys. I like the blacked out look. I'm not a big fan of chrome or the white showing. A little air bubble there. It should pop out with the sun, some heat, but definitely looks a lot better, guys. So it's a little hard to see in camera, but it definitely extends the whole length of the mirror still. Looks great. From this angle, it was a little hard to see, so I made sure you guys could see that it still lights up the whole reflector. Definitely looks nice. It's definitely darker than original. I kind of like it. It's just subtle. It's not so bright and in your face. If you guys are worried or concerned, whoop, drop down a little bit too much. The blinker in the mirror part still works as well. So, very cool feature from Badgeskins. These are the smoked out version for the mirror. So, if you guys are interested in that, I'll make sure I link all the products at the end. So that way, if you guys are interested in any of the products that I show, you guys can go ahead and pick one of those up. Excuse the sweat, but it is super hot in the garage. But the next part that we're going to be working on, got the other side down, we're going to go ahead and start working on the rear reflectors down here at the bottom. Get those all blacked out too. We're pretty much just blacking out the exterior of the car today, so definitely going to look a lot better than how it already does. Alright guys, so before we actually just throw the vinyl on there again, make sure you take your little alcoholic swab, clean off the area real good so that way you don't get any dust or any particles in here. Just makes everything go on a little bit easier. And I'm not sure which one of these actually goes the right way, so I'm just going to hold it up and see. That looks like that's the correct way right there. Actually, I could be wrong. I am wrong. Double check my... Yeah, it's just like that. It might actually both go on either side. They might be the same. But what I opted for on this one, similar to the mirrors, I did the smoked version with a honeycomb back on it, so that way we can have a little bit of GTI flair with it, with the honeycomb, and make sure we're nice and lined up before I stick it on there. I had a little bit of red showing at the bottom, so just take your time with this, guys. It can be a little tedious, but the end result's definitely worth it. So if you see that little air bubble there, that's all that is the lettering underneath. A couple little bubbles here and there. Some of those will release over time. If not, like I said, just take a little needle and help remove that. But as I said, you see a little bit of the red at the bottom, but definitely looks nice reflecting out, blocking out that reflector, I mean. And let's see if we can still see some reflection coming from there. Come on, my phone. So yeah, it still has reflective qualities too, guys, so it is still legal. That way, driving at night, it still will reflect. But definitely looks nice all blacked out now rather than showing that big ugly red piece there. Alright guys, so another thing I'm going to be doing to kind of help alleviate some of the things you see on the back of my car that's wrong. But you see when I hit the brake that I have an LED or two out on the rear third brake light. I'm hoping that this little piece of vinyl here that I'll be adding from Badgeskins will help kind of distract you from it until I can get the time to go and replace the whole third brake light. So just make sure, take your time. There we go, and then we'll just work those air bubbles out. This one should be pretty easy because of the holes in it. Should help. It's definitely the easiest one I've had to put on so far. I think it'll make it look pretty cool when I hit the brake too, to light up the rear end of the car. So, peel that back. Take your time when you peel the vinyl too. As I just said that, peel the vinyl with it a little bit. So just take your time peeling this off. You don't want to accidentally rip up all the vinyl that you just put on. That piece just needs tucked down in there a little bit. There you are. I don't know how well you guys can see that on screen. It's a little out of focus. I'm sorry about that. But when I hit my rear brake light, it gives that nice effect of the honeycomb across the rear of the vehicle. Alright guys, for the next part of the video, I decided I was going to go ahead and film the interior parts of the car that I'm going to be adding. The next two pieces I'm going to be adding is, I don't know how you guys feel about it. This might just be a pet peeve of me, but I don't really like the looks of the, if it'll focus, passenger airbag there, plus the light that comes on if you don't have a person sitting in the passenger seat. So Badgeskins also makes a pretty cool piece to cover this little part right here, and they actually make the GTI logo to go behind it, kind of leave a raised bevel look. The other piece I'll be adding is the blackout part to the chrome here. See, I've already added the inlay from, I think it's KLIII, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but Motorworks. I love the plaid behind there, so we're going to add some black to that, just kind of help black out the vehicle a little bit more, get a little bit rid of some chrome pieces. You see, we've already added the, okay, you can't see because it's really dark in my car. Hold on 2 seconds, please.
A few moments later.
I've already added the GTI badge there to cover the warning labels, and we got rid of the pesky Volkswagen Power logo. If you guys haven't checked out those videos before, go ahead and check up here in my upper right hand corner. I'll link those videos to show you guys getting rid of that. But we'll go ahead and set these up next. I'm going to go ahead and just do this next part, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards, because it's going to be hard to film inside. Plus, it's like 90 degrees outside, and I am sweating. So let's just go ahead and get this next part of the video done, and I'll show you guys what it looks like now. Alright, so that's actually where we're going to finish out today's video, guys. If you guys did like the new Badgeskins on the vehicle, make sure to drop a like on the video and drop a comment. What was your favorite thing that I added to the GTI today? I think my favorite is to get rid of the airbag light on the inside. That part's probably my favorite on the inside. Exterior, I like the blackout kit for the rear reflectors. I think that came out really good the way it looks, so hopefully you guys did enjoy the way that it looks. My wife, we're out taking pictures, and we got little dude out here hanging out. This is, guys, the first time you've seen my son. He's just out here hanging out. Look at him. He's so happy. So if you, for anything, just drop a like for my son, because he's way cooler than I am. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for checking out the video. I'll link Badgeskins and Dennis down below. Thank you guys again for hooking me up with such great products. Go check them out at badgeskins.com. Check out my social media at Alan Yoho. Basically on everywhere. So if you guys enjoy more content, make sure you subscribe, check out more videos, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.